A city sleeps, its citizens unaware of the mysteries and horrors hiding in plain sight. A secret organization hides in the shadows pulling the strings. And our only hope is to stop forgetting. These are Tales from Riftdale. Good evening, Riftdale. I am Clairvoyance. It's been a while since I was able to safely broadcast to you all. I hope you're listening to this somewhere secure, or somewhere dark and secluded away from prying eyes, or under your bedsheets. That last one won't really do anything, but at least you'll look like you're trying. Anyway, if you're listening to this, then you've likely seen the bizarre things happening around our town. The instances of citizens discovering they possess inhuman abilities. Innocent people dragged away and into black vans. And worst of all, that lemonade stand. And its so-called lemonade. Anyway, if you're here, you've noticed these things, and worse, you may have noticed that others don't seem to remember any of it. Family, friends, co-workers, they've somehow forgotten what they've seen and heard. That's where I come in. I'm broadcasting from a very secret facility. So secret, in fact, that even I don't know where I am. And, saying that out loud, I'm beginning to realize how bizarre it sounds. Look, whoever is pulling the strings, whoever this secret organization is who is acting in the shadows, they seem to have access to our memories. So I can't risk having memories of where I am. I know that sounds strange, but I can't talk about it, okay? They may be listening to this very broadcast. The point is, I hope that by continually broadcasting anything and everything suspicious that I see, that maybe, just maybe, we can all stop forgetting. I don't know that it'll work, but what other choice do we have? The good news is, I may be sealed away somewhere secluded, but I've brought all of my equipment with me, and I've managed to access Riftdale's public safety surveillance system. So, I have eyes everywhere that Riftdale has cameras, such as public buildings, parks, roads, homes, bathrooms, all the usual places to see government surveillance cameras. Which brings me to this secret organization. You've seen them around Riftdale. Black suits, red ties. They arrive in black sedans and vans with dark, tinted windows. Often they hide their faces behind sunglasses, sometimes wearing lapel pins of what appears to be a red eye. The same eye that we've seen plastered around our city with the words, "Be safe," printed underneath. You've almost certainly seen this image somewhere, maybe even recently. Well, this organization's most recent act has been surrounding the Subway sandwich shop in East Riftdale. The only people who have been entering and exiting the building have been workers. And each of these employees are scanned thoroughly by the people in black suits and red ties using their strange devices. Actually, I think they've accidentally missed one man once or twice. Weird. I can't quite place his face right now. It must just be a very forgettable face. But otherwise, they've been very thorough. I don't know what this is about, but one thing is for certain. They don't want citizens entering the Subway store. Not that anyone would ever willingly enter a Subway. Look, I get it. I hate Subway as much as the next guy. Horrible Subway and their awful, inedible sandwiches. Subway is disgusting. Subway is filthy. Subway is unsafe. I'm not sure what came over me there, but all I'm saying is that I understand that Subway is bad. But why prevent citizens from entering altogether? There just doesn't seem to be any logical reason to do so. If someone has terrible, awful, horrendous taste in sandwiches, then fine, but why should they be stopped? Clearly, Subway is up to something. Or perhaps this organization is up to something. And I'm sure this isn't the only incident of this organization's bizarre behaviors. Which is why I turn to the citizen callers next. Perhaps one of you will have some insight, or remember something the rest of us don't. And it looks like I already have a citizen journalist waiting. Caller 1, you are on the air.
Hello?
Hello, Caller 1. What do you have to report?
Yeah, well, I take offense to your insinuation that I don't got good memory.
Did you mean to say insinuation, sir?
What in the hell? Get your mind out of the gutter, son.
Wait, did you think I said insemination?
Look, mister, I don't appreciate your elitist attitude. I ain't never forgotten nothing. You hear me? What was your name again?
Clairvoyance.
Yeah, I knew that. Quit acting like you're so smart, Clarinet.
Clairvoyance.
And quit correcting me, Claritin.
Alright, let's just wait for someone else to call in. Okay, earlier this week, I was able to intercept a transmission declaring that the lemonade stand, if we can even call it that, was being used to fund something called Operation Defeat Fresh. Now, I've definitely heard that name before, but I'm not sure what it means. The memory is vague, at best. Riftdale, what do you think when you hear the word fresh? Or the word defeat? Or the two words together? Fresh. 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 Fresh, 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 fresh. Fresh, fresh, fresh. Fresh. Great. Doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Wait. Maybe it isn't a word. Maybe it's a code. An anagram? Rearranging the letters, we can get Scherf? Okay, maybe it's not an anagram, but maybe it's... Oh, it looks like I actually have another caller.
Hello?
Hello, caller 2, you are on the air.
Oh my god, hi! Oh my gosh, your show is so funny!
This isn't a comedy show, ma'am. This is a show documenting the secrets of Riftdale.
Oh my god, you're so good at that! Anyway, I was listening to your show just now with some of my friends, and Becky brought up that Subway is all about fresh ingredients. Is that, like, the answer?
The answer? The answer to what?
Like, what Defeat Fresh is about? Oh my god, it is, isn't it? What did we win?
What? Of course it isn't. Subway only serves the least fresh ingredients. Awful, horrible, rancid ingredients put into terrible, awful sandwiches.
Duh, bitch. But like their slogan is Eat Fresh.
Oh. Huh. I guess you're right.
By the way, what's the deal with this, like, military parade going into Eastside? I didn't know Riftdale was having a parade today. Oh my god, that's so fun! Becky, oh my god, get a picture of me with the tank!
Military parade? What is she talking about? Oh my god. I'm checking the cameras now. There are tanks, helicopters, hundreds of troops moving through East Riftdale. No. This was not a scheduled parade. I repeat, this was not a scheduled parade, Riftdale. They're moving somewhere. Oh my god, they're heading to the Subway store in East Riftdale. They're armed to the teeth, and they're not stopping. I need to end this broadcast here, everyone. I need to watch this closely. I need to be taking notes. I'm sorry, but I will be back with more information soon. Good Lord, please stay indoors if you can, everyone, at least until we can figure out what is going on. And whatever you do, don't forget. Never forget.